He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Lo que hay en todo el mundo, niño.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back. I can see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reid. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reid, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
Buah, jodienda.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Aquí no sé.
Draco. My favorite constellation.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations. Yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars align to a specific configuration.
Hombre, no ibas a... en esa opción no sabía qué pone. Pues de guapo que está...
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Es una opción muy personal y que no aporta nada. A ver. Vale, ¿dónde estará esa mujer que he salvado?
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reid. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Ah, ya está. Es esta la que tenía que curar.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
Porque, acordáis que me pegué como media hora, una hora para cargármelo usando nada más que el ulti, porque si bajaba me reventaba. O sea, cabrona, con lo que me costó encima.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
¿De qué tonto?
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Why did your father feel guilty? He seemed so eager to welcome you back, as though he'd done something wrong.
The last time we saw each other, we had a terrible argument. I left the house and ended up in a pub. That's where the vampire met me. Dead drunk.
I see.
We argued a lot, me and Dad. But I always came home. I'm sure that's why he went to find me. He knew something bad had happened.
Your father never gave up on you. In the end, he risked everything to save the daughter he loved.
Yeah, that was my dad. Tough bastard, just like me. Even if I'd broken his leg, he would have gone looking for me.
What do you mean?
That last argument we had, it was more of a fight, actually. He slapped me and I kicked him hard in the balls.
Ya.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reid. I was just asking.
Guay, me pilló. Yo que estaba súper salido. Bien, 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 bien.
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale, and be careful. Until we meet again.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Guay. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? No me he mejorado mi mega arma legendaria. No sé si mejorarla porque... 30. 20 de energía. No, este es 30, tío. Es un arma muy mierda para mejorar, tío. Velocidad de ataque 10. Velocidad de ataque 15. Pero la energía es 30 y esta energía es 20. Y esta aturdimiento 35. No sé si eso es mucho o poco, porque ya fuimos a la Wii de eso y era todo movimiento, tío. Era un poco mierda lo de ir a morder y extraer sangre. Muy bestia, pero poco mierda en todos los sentidos. ¿Y dónde encuentro yo eso? Ah, aquí. Vale, y en personaje. En este editito tengo unos cuantos más enfermos. Tengo que ir para allá. En este otro distrito tengo 2 enfermos. En este distrito tengo a esta enferma. Va, me tengo que dar una buena huerta, gente. Vamos a hacer la misión. Y después veremos. Mira, aquí está la loca del coño y aquí está el loco del coño. Tengo que ir para allá. Me voy. Jijiji. Coño. Miedo de efecto de la tía. Vaya por culo. Vamos para allá. Y no me dejó nada, tío, que es mala peña. ¿Por dónde tengo que ir? Por aquí, ¿no? Ah, salto por aquí y paso por aquí. Sí. Me vale. Voy por aquí, salta para allá. Había uno. Que no me ha soltado nada, o es cosa mía. ¿Cómo puede ser que no? ¿Por dónde puedo ir para allá? Por aquí abajo. No me ha soltado nada. 27, yo estoy a 26. Más o menos me lo puedo manejar. ¿Eso hay uno aquí? Extraño. A ver.
The beast must die.
Ya me está dando poca mierda, cabrones. Para que sea bonito. Ya este ni me da. ¿Por qué no me dais nada, Ya me necesito subir nivel para tener más... Que no me puede poner ninguna mejora de las mías, tío. Vaya mierda. Mejora pasiva. Realmente me puse mejora de las habilidades. Es por aquí, ¿no?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Claro. Vale, pero ¿dónde está la casa que tengo aquí yo? Me dice que es por aquí, pero ¿sabe dónde es? ¿De aquí?
It's locked.
Es la única que se me ocurre. Sí. Alguna de estas tiene que ser. Por cierto, en este distrito tengo gente enferma, ¿no? A ver, en este distrito tengo... Este pringao, este que no sé quién era. Esta tía sé de que está en la plaza. Y esta tía está en... No sé dónde está esta. No sé. ¿Dónde tengo aquí? Es por aquí, pero... No sé si hay algo por aquí que se me esté escapando. ¿O no? A lo mejor está por ahí detrás. Aquí no puede. Voy a curar a esa gente ya que estoy. A no se me pase la pinza. Aquí está. Está bien, es esta.
Good evening.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine...
Good evening, my dear colleague.
You look ill.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against a second opinion, Dr. Reid.
Well, there you have it. Take this remedy, but be discreet. It may damage your business otherwise.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
25 por curar. Bien.
Effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match.
Este está sano, este no era. ¿Quién era? Bueno, gente. Vamos a seguir.
Here we go.